What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, guys? As you can see, it's a little cold out here. Today is, hell, I don't even know what today is. Friday the 23rd. Yeah, Friday, December 23rd. Had that, I guess called a Arctic blast or whatever come in. And of course it's hammering Indiana right now, but as you can tell, I'm at home. So they I got out here and cranked everything up, and I tell you what, stuff, it just didn't want to crank. It cranked, but it didn't want to. The dually, it's done stopped smoking now, but let's see, I turn y'all around here. Yes, it ain't smoking right now, but I tell you what, it was smoking. I tell you, that old Deer Max, it sounded about like an old Cummins trying to crank in a cold start. It just roar, 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 roar. Oh me. Yeah, but she cranked. She cranked and then she went dead, and then I tried it again and she finally spun over and cranked. Good thing I bought them 2 new batteries here not that long ago. But turn y'all around here. Look right here on the Tahoe. Ooh, yeah, icicle. Son, it is cold. Yeah, it right now I think it's around about, oh, trying to get my hand in my pocket. It's cold, guys. I ain't used to this cold. Nobody down here used this cold. Mississippi folks, we can handle the cold. We may not like it, but we can handle it. But this right here is getting on the borderline of being able to handle it. This is Canada weather right here. But right now it's about, I don't know. I think now it's done come up to maybe about 10 degrees or so. Wind chill's about 0. Last night or early this morning, it got down to, I think it was about 3 or 5 degrees, something like that, and wind chill was about 25 below 0 in Mississippi. That's not supposed to happen. Oh Lord. But anyway, yeah, I came out here and cranked everything up. Just out here walking around. I try to walk a little bit every morning, guys. They may not be much, but especially right now. But we had some strong winds come through last night. I thought it was about ready to blow my house over or blow the tin off the roof. As you can see, let's see. Yeah, done blew a limb off right there. And I was supposed to get ready to go and get this out of the driveway. Let's see. Yeah, I was supposed to get ready to go and do guys, it's so cold I can't even think. Whew, that's cold right there, son. But yeah, I was supposed to get ready to go through the woods and everything on the tractor and see if anything has fell down from that wind, blocking some of the trails and all that stuff. So they I think I'm finna turn around and go back to the house. It's cold. That's enough walking for today. Maybe I'll make it back to the house. But now I came out here and cranked everything up, and Like I said, it didn't want to crank, but it did. So I tell you what, that's the first time old Duramax has had any problem cranking during cold weather. She didn't want to start. And but anyway, now I got the Tahoe running, I got my Jeep running. If I do go out on the trails, I'll probably go out in the Jeep because, and I'll probably make a separate video about this. Guys, remember when I pitched such a fit about my over at Chickasaw Equipment, Kubota in Tupelo? They taking so long and everything about getting my tractor ready. Well, the other day, which I've only used my tractor probably maybe 3 times since I've had it back. The other day I smelled an antifreeze, and then I stopped smelling it, so I didn't really think that much about it. Well, I came out here this morning and gonna crank it up, and I noticed that I saw some antifreeze leaking down on the ground, or not the ground, but just a little bit on the muffler where it been leaking down. Well, so I raised the hood, and I don't know what they did. I don't know if they didn't tighten something down when they put something back together or what, but or they got pissed off and tried to damage my tractor because I was pitching such a fit. But I'll do a separate video on it. But it's leaking around the top radiator hose, and then it looks like it's leaking from the front of the motor. I hope not, because I would definitely be taking that thing back, which I'm gonna take it back anyway next week, and get them look at it. And before I do, I'm gonna call down to Houston, because I trust them a whole lot better, and I'm gonna ask them, being it was their fault, am I gonna have to take it back to Tupelo? I hope not. More than likely I'm probably gonna have to, being they're the ones that worked on it, and I'm having an issue from their mistake, so I don't know. But that just pisses me off. So anyway, I probably do the trails and stuff in the Jeep, and I got it running right now. It didn't want to crank neither. Old tractor, it didn't want to crank, but it finally did. I tell you what, I didn't even want to crank this morning, but I did. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna finish this video up inside, and I'll get back with y'all here in just a minute. All right, guys, so we back in the house. It feels better in here. It's still cold. My daggum heat ain't even keeping up. I've been thinking about getting me a I know it's not safe to keep in a mobile home, but I've been thinking about getting me a wood burner heater, just for a backup, because the power would have went out, which I know several people around here in Pontoc, power went out, and luckily PEPA, they got on it and took care of it. And I feel sorry for them guys that was out there having to work in this mess. God bless you and thank you. So but yeah, I've been thinking about getting me a wood burner stove just for a backup, and probably even use it, probably my primary heat if it works good. But they I got one out in my shop. It's an old one, and I wouldn't trust to keep it in here using it as my primary heat, because it is old, and it's one of them old box style Fisher type that you load from the side. It belonged to my dad. He had they had it in the old house back whenever I was a kid. That heater's probably older than me. And then they moved, and then he had it just sitting out there in this shed, back years ago, and he was wanting me to clean it out and scrap it and whatever. And I told him, I said, shoot, I take it and I put it in my shop. That's what I did. And it heats good. The blower motor on it don't work anymore, but it still heats good. But anyway, on to the topic of the video. Guys, I don't know what's going on with these rates. I'm just deciding just to throw this video out here and everything. So I'm gonna be posting it today on Friday as soon as I get done. But guys, I just don't know. Is it even worth it anymore? I mean, I know we all got to pay our bills and everything, but I mean, you got to think about everything, guys. And I'm fixing to throw in a bunch of scenarios of what you got to think about. Luckily, I got a couple other sources of income, and because I do woodworking. Well, can't really right now because of my tractor. I gotta get it seen about again. But I mean, I work my tractor. I work up at the jail. So, but I don't know. I was thinking about picking a load yesterday, going down to Florida, and because I had several of them on the board. I really didn't want to, because with my my injector leaking, I want to get that fixed before I go back out. and honestly, I need to go back out. Try to at least get a couple of good runs in Florida, Texas, something like that, so I can get caught up on a couple of things. But but overnight yesterday, which they've dropped, and let's see, yesterday a fifth wheel was paying going like down to Florida or down here to home or somewhere like that, one of the south runs, was paying, I think, $1.70, and honestly, that's low. But I could survive on that. But rates overnight, like 2 or 3 days before Christmas, dropped 10 cents. That's ridiculous. A fifth wheel going to Florida is paying $1.60 right now. A travel trailer is paying $1.43. That is ridiculous. That is lower than what it was whenever I started. So I don't know what these people were thinking. I don't know. Whenever I started back in March, diesel was, I think, about $2.50 a gallon. A travel trailer coming down south was paying I think it was $1.48 or $1.52. I can't remember. But it was one of those two. Whenever I started at the very first of March. Now diesel prices are still, I mean, I don't know, regular price, still anywhere between $4 and $5 a gallon. With our discount, depending on how generous they are with the discount, guys, we're still paying, I mean, anywhere between $3.25 to $4 a gallon. Here where I normally get diesel, whenever I first started back in March, it was $2.50 a gallon. And I'm not talking about $2.50 a gallon with their discount. I'm talking about $2.50 a gallon regular price. And now it's still $4.19. So, and the rates are lower than whenever I started, like 5 to 10 cents lower. It's ridiculous. We're out here busting our ass, and we're the ones out here hurting, and while they're the ones out here getting rich and just lining their pockets. I don't know how true it is, but I heard that that this year right here so far, that like with Indiana Transport, that they had their biggest year. I wonder why. Because we're out here getting paid crumbs, and they're getting the whole loaf of bread. So, and it ain't just Indiana Transport. So don't get on here nagging about West Indiana Transport, stuff like that. Yeah, they are the lowest paid, but the reason I like them is because of the other benefits. We get a better fuel discount. We got the self-dispatch load board, stuff like that. But still, it's getting to the point to where that don't even matter anymore, at least to me. And guys, as long as we keep doing this, as long as we keep pulling this low freight, again, I understand people's got bills to pay, but you may need to start looking at a different way to pay your bills. I mean, as bad as I hate to say it, get into some other kind of industry, go back working for a company, because I mean, transportation in general, not just RV transport, hot shot, trucking, whatever, it's all the same. It's ridiculous. So as long as we keep getting out here pulling this cheap freight, they're going to keep doing it. And if they don't have anybody to pull it, then maybe they'll realize that, hey, we need to start paying more. I doubt it, but maybe. And then plus, honestly, the way things have been going, I mean, they keep on saying, oh, next month be better, next month be better. Next month has never been better ever since July. I just don't see the RV industry coming back for a while. Nobody's buying anything. You got inflation, you got the part shortage, you got fuel prices. I mean, people are barely able to pay their house payment or put gas in the car to get back and forth to work, buy food, buy clothes for them and their kids. I mean, people are barely able to do that anymore, much less, I mean, you think they're going to go out here and buy an RV? I don't think so. They, I don't know. But, I mean, you got to think about it. You got to add all the different scenarios up. I mean, you may think that, well, shoot, and I mean, I thought this too, and I mean, I still thought about the other stuff, but even whenever fuel prices went skyrocket high, I mean, you're making maybe what, or you're spending 40 to 50% of your gross is going towards fuel. Yeah, you're still putting 50, 60% in your pocket, but you got to think about it. You got insurance, you got maintenance, you got wear and tear on your vehicle, just truck payment. Just then on top of that, you got your bills that you got to pay, taxes. Guys, we fall under a whole different tax bracket than what you would do, working for somebody else. I mean, we got to pay whenever they figure up our taxes, we're in a high tax bracket for Social Security. We got to do our own workman's comp. Even though I don't know how in the hell you claim that being self-employed, or an independent contractor, but they still make you pay it. So, and then just tax bracket in general. I mean, you're in a higher tax bracket. So that eats up. I mean, you can literally figure whenever you say you do say you make $1,000 off a trip. Well, you got to take out first. Before you even think about taking out fuel, they're going to take out taxes first. So you got to figure that in first. So you got to figure anywhere between, I think it's roughly 25 to 30% between Social Security, Medicaid, workman's comp, taxes, all that stuff. You're figuring 25 to 30% of that is going to go towards taxes. Then you take out the 40-50% for fuel. So now you're left with what, 25% maybe? And then you got to take that, and you got maintenance on your truck. You got wear and tear on your truck. If you have a breakdown, you got to get that fixed. Now you're down to what? Maybe 15%. So basically that 15% off each load is what you have to survive on. What you have to pay your regular bills with, your house payment, your electricity, your phone. If you have other vehicles, insurance, food. If you're married and have kids, guys, it just ain't enough. And you think them up there, you think they care? They don't care. Because they're going on all these luxury cruises and they're going on all these little vacations they claim is a business thing. Going to the Bahamas and the Caribbeans and stuff like that, claiming it's a business trip. When's the last time you've been to the Bahamas or the Caribbeans? I ain't never been. I'm just an old blue collar worker right here, just trying to make it. But I don't know, guys. It's something to think about. So I've been thinking about it before, especially with everything going on with my truck. And when I checked the rates this morning, and I saw they dropped 10 cents. I'm seriously thinking about it. I'm not going to mention another driver on here because I don't know if he wants this information shared as far as what he's pulling for, but I talked to one this morning. He just pulled a California run, paying $1.76. That's ridiculous. They used to pay $1.90 to shoot over $2 a mile, $2.11, and it's ridiculous. I mean, I know we got to do what we got to do, but guys, we keep doing it, and they're going to keep doing it. So we keep on pulling this freight and these loads. No matter, like I said, no matter whether it's RV, hot shot, trucking, whatever, we keep pulling this cheap freight. They're going to keep lowering it. They're going to keep making it cheaper. And you think they're charging the manufacturers and the shippers and all that, you think they're charging them less? No. They're probably charging them more, and they're paying us less. That's just like these FEMA trailers out here. I mean, they're getting paid probably $5 a mile to pull these FEMA trailers, and they're paying us $1.55 or so a mile. No. That's how these big companies stay in business. It's almost like a Ponzi scheme. So I don't know, but I know I've said in one of my previous videos that ever since I got this jailer job, I was going to do it part-time and stuff, and then just stay in this. But I'm seriously thinking about getting out. I hate to. I love doing this. I love traveling. But and I love the flexibility of one, being my own boss, working when I want to, self-dispatch load board, not having to talk to anybody, Just being your own boss. I love that. And that's one thing I love about where I'm at, or did. But this pay is getting to be ridiculous. They I mean, you can't even make it anymore, guys. It's sad of what the world's coming to. But and all these factories and stuff out here, RV manufacturers, furniture factories, all that stuff out here is shutting down. I mean, I don't know if any of y'all are aware, but like here in Mississippi, of course they had a couple other plants in different states, but Lane Furniture and United, how they just up one morning, just sent out a mass text, didn't even call nobody, didn't even let them come in, nothing, just sent out a max text, told them don't worry about coming in anymore, we're shutting down. And that was right before Thanksgiving. 2,500 people lost their job just in a split second. No explanation why. Just a mass text saying don't come in anymore, we're shutting the doors. And there's several lawsuits about that. One of our local places here in Tupelo, Transport Trailer, they leased them a bunch of trailers. Well, they're just now getting some of their trailers back. They don't even know where all of them are. Other people, and see, and those 2,500 people that lost their job because they shut down, well, what about the places that what about all these other factories and stuff that supply them with lumber and the upholstery stuff and all that stuff? It's putting a hurting on them too, because now they've lost that big business, which is probably one of the businesses that they counted on. What about some of these businesses that their only supplier was to them? Guys, I don't know. Don't know. But I know changes have got to be made, and again, I hate to do it, but I haven't really decided yet. But it's pushing that mark to where I'm thinking about just getting out of it. I know a lot of people already have. I know a lot of people have been trying to stick with it. And I don't know. But yeah, I've been thinking about just doing the jailer stuff full time. And like I said, it's in one of my other videos, whenever I talked about that I got this job, that it's going to open up more opportunities for me in the future. Well, yes, it is. But of course the future hadn't got here yet. So, but I don't know what we got to do, what I'm gonna do, or what you're gonna do. I don't know. But we got to sit down and guys and think. Are we gonna keep letting them take advantage of us like this? Because they will. Just like a dog. And that's basically what we are. I hate to say it, and some of you may get mad and disagree, but we're the dogs, they're the masters. So, and it seems like right now the longer leash they put us on, the further we're going to go. And well, guys, we got to stop. We got to shorten up that leash. And I don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to get on here and share that, and I guess I'm just going to stay in here and stay warm for a while. And so far we haven't had any fire calls, which is good, because I really don't want to be out fighting no fire and getting soaking wet in this freezing cold. We've had that happen before, and on a big fire, and the water would actually be freezing before it even came out of the hose. That is cold. So I don't know. But for all of those who are going through the blizzard up north, and the extreme colds and extreme cold down here in the south, and guys, y'all be careful out there. Know your limits. Don't get out there and think that you can keep on going, and before you know it, guys, you'll be into hypothermia before you know it. It's not something to play around with. Just like in the heat. Last year I pushed myself out mowing yards and stuff, and ended up with mild heat stroke. So don't take a chance. So y'all be safe out there, and just I don't know, just make smart decisions. Know your limits. Get inside before you think you know your limits. So, but no matter what my changes are going to be, whether I get out of it or not, I'm still going to be doing videos. I'll still be here. They just may not be on RV transport. I may start doing something with around the land, doing stuff more with my dog. Guys, if you haven't seen my latest video that I just put out, I think it was a couple days ago. Because I didn't tag like under the tags RV transport or anything like that, but if you're into stuff like that, like search and rescue, dogs, canines, stuff like that, go check out my past video. It's Canine Search and Rescue. It's on this channel, but it's titled Canine Search and Rescue Nighttime Training. And basically I went out with my dog, Semper, and she's a German Shepherd search and rescue dog. With everything that's been going on, not really no excuse, but I just haven't had much time to get out and train with her here lately. Just had so much other stuff going on. But it's probably been, I think we've had 1 or 2 searches within that time, but as far as getting out and training with her, it's probably been 5 or 6 months. So, but she done very well. It was cold, it was wet, it was muddy. You know, the wind was blowing a little bit, and all that stuff plays a big factor into a search, guys, with a canine. But on top of that, I also threw in another scenario. I had James come over, him and his son, and basically they took off down the trail, and whenever they got to the end of one trail, they split off. One went left, one went right. And the way my dog works is I give her a scent article, something with your scent on it, and she'll find you. No matter where you are, she'll find you. And so James went right, and that's what she done. She went right to him. I'm very proud of her. So I got to get out here and start working with her. I got to go, probably going to start going up to the jail and working with some of the trustees up there, letting them go hide and her find them. My other dog, Sarge, my big boy, I need to start working with him more and trying to get him into doing tracking and trailing and stuff like that. I don't. Semper, I trained her myself because it just came natural to her. Sarge, I tried it a couple times with him. He just didn't act like he was too interested. He's just, he's still got a lot of puppy in him, and he's got a lot of drive, which that's what you want. You want a dog that has a lot of drive, but he's just still a little bit too rambunctious. So I need to try to work with him. Also, I'm wanting to try to work with him as far as protection and takedown, like the police takedown dogs. Basically, I give him command, and or either he sees somebody after me, and then he go gets them. And boy, I tell you, I would hate, and I mean absolutely hate, for him to get a hold of somebody. I don't care what that person had done. I would still feel sorry for him if Sarge got a hold to him, because I've seen him dig roots up out of the ground, inch and 2 in diameter, and he'll dig them up, pull them up with his mouth, and then he will completely snap them off like a toothpick with his mouth. That boy's got a bite, and he will not let go until I tell him to. So I want to work on him with that. Here at the sheriff's department, we got a couple of drug dogs already. What I've thought about trying to maybe train him to do is inside the jail. I'll probably have to send him off to have him trained for this, but train him for like an evidence dog, sniffing out like firearms, guns, and cell phones and stuff like that, because that's a couple of the big problems that we have in all jails is people trying to sneak in weapons, and mainly cell phones. And yes, a dog can sniff out a cell phone. Basically, I'll try to make another video about how dogs work, but I've done a lot of research on search dogs and stuff like that, and basically the way they do that is all of our electronics, all the SIM card is made out of a special kind of a certain kind of chemical, and they use it in all electronics like tablets, iPads, iPhones, Android, cell phones, whatever. And that's basically what they're sniffing for. So so they can find that. It's amazing, guys, what a dog can do. So yeah, I need to start working on it with that, or working on him with that, working more search and rescue with Semper. I may get out here and I mean, it's dry, but guys, it's cold and it's windy. I may get a hold to James and see if he'd like to come hide and see if he can handle this cold for just a little bit. I don't know. So just see how she does in the cold. So in single digit temps with windshields down close to 0, below 0. I won't do a long search because I don't want to get out there and either my dog or me or James or whoever get out there and end up getting hypothermia. So we'll be smart about it. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I just wanted to get on here and share that. So if y'all don't mind, y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button. Guys, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about everything that's going on. Have you gotten out? Are you planning on getting out? I mean, what do you plan on doing? I don't know. For those of you that's wanting to get into RV transport, guys, I just don't know. I mean, I know it's up to you. You got to make your own decision. I know back in July, all of us out here started talking about that right now is not a good time. And things have picked back up, so we'd think that things was fixing to kick back off, and then it just bottom out again. And that's the way it's been for the last 6 months, guys. I mean, I've only been doing this for almost a year, but what I've heard people talk in the past, that it's been a long time since, and honestly, I don't even think it's ever been like this. Normally they'll shut down for a couple weeks in July and a couple more weeks in December for like inventory and basically redesign and everything, start out the new year models. and then it's back rolling again. It may be slow, but it's back rolling again. Right now, it's just been uphill, downhill, and whenever I mean downhill, I mean like falling off a daggum cliff. 1 week, the load board may be packed full, and then that's where you get your hopes up, thinking it's coming back. Then for the next week or two, there may not be nothing on it. So, and then rates dropping on top of that. I don't know. But let me know what you've done, what you're planning on doing. Again, for those of you that's thinking about getting into this, I mean, I hate to discourage you, because that's the last thing I want to do. I want to try to get out here and help people, and I'm hoping that's what I'm doing with these videos, is passing on good advice and my opinion on things. And I mean, just don't take my opinion. Go watch other people's videos, and I'm sure they'll be telling you the same thing. But guys, if you have a good job right now, I would stick with it. I would not jump over to this. If you're wanting to do this and you still got to go out here and buy a truck, and then you got to outfit it and all that stuff, I wouldn't do it. If you have a family that you have to support, I wouldn't do it. If you're a single person, retired, something like that, and you've already got the equipment and I've already got most of everything that you need to get into this, and you just want something just to travel and stuff like that, you ain't really worried about it being a main source of income, yeah, it might be okay for you. But other than that, if you got a family support, bills to pay, you ain't got the equipment, you need to go out here and get new equipment, or even used equipment. Honestly, guys, in my opinion, I wouldn't do it. I'd stay where you're at. That's going to be your best option, I believe. So, because guys, people that has been out here doing this for years and years and years, and has made it through the hard times, they're getting out. And not just RV transport, I mean hot shotting, trucking. I mean, people in trucking are getting out. That's been out here doing this for years, because of everything that's going on right now. So anyway, this video is getting pretty long, so I know most of it's just been me sitting here talking. So but we're gonna go ahead and get off here. And again, if y'all don't mind, y'all like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, what you done, what you gonna do, everything like that. So I would say, guys, to hang in there, but honestly, I think it's done past that point. It may be time for us to start getting out looking for something else. So I don't know. I mean, I can't tell you what to do. All I can do is tell you what I'm going to do, and right now I'm not even sure what I'm going to do. I'm just still thinking. So, but anyway, as always, y'all be safe out there. Semper Fi.